Thank you for joining me, the Blobber, as we play EU4, specifically our Down with the Revolution series, in which we attempt to get the This Revolution Was Crushed achievement. Last episode, we started off by joining Muscovy's dogpile of Novgorod, vassalizing them, with the intention that we're going to feed back these Muscovite to Novgorod the lands that Muscovy took, maybe even growing them some more later, and we got our dynasty on Poland's throne, claimed the throne, and are abusing Bohemia and Teutonic Order's trust of us as an ally to force the union over Poland by promising them land. We're going to give them absolutely nothing, abandon them as allies. Now that we've kept this war going, even though it's basically won and that Poland would peace out for what we want, because Riga was already an ally of Poland, as was, and the Teutonics joined on our side, which means that when we declared on the Livonians, the Teutonics couldn't join because they were already in a war with us on our side as allies, and Riga couldn't join because they were already in a war against us on Poland's side. So now we keep this Polish war going until we can get the Livonian war up to 25% war score, which prevents him from calling on his allies after we peace out from this one, and that way we'll have effectively separated the Teutonics from the Livonians. About the only thing that wasn't great about doing this is that we could have peaced out Poland before we lost the historical friendship modifier, which would have given a huge reduction to their liberty desire when we get them. Novgorod knows we love them as much as we do. How about we start working on our alternative allies once this is over? Oh wow. Oh well, let's keep going. Maybe we can get there. And the final siege is over. There is nothing more to be done. The only reason we're keeping this war going is to get more war score in this one, so that they can't call in their allies. Dort, Revel, and even Revel proper, sorry, Lifeland. And we're above 25% war score now. We'll wait to see if it changes too much when they get that siege done, because it would be awkward if we went back down below 25%. Yep. So there we go. It was a wise decision not to peace out immediately, but wait. Let our ticking war score tick up a little bit more. Meanwhile, Poland and Riga beg for peace. Well, you know what, Riga? If... No, you can't have peace yet either. $26. Now it is going to cost us some Diplo points to full annex this straight away. And it would be 58% overextension. And what if we took Riga too? Oh, we can't. So, fair enough. But what if we just take Livonia? 100 Diplo points, but it gets us all of this land straight away. And you know what? That's alright. Our war exhaustion is climbing, but we're still ever so far away from getting in some ideas, and I'm quite eagerly and greedily eyeing this cool creation cost. We might even buy down 2 ticks of this, because these rebels are starting to get a bit worrying, and that'll help slow them down a fair bit, at the very least. And once that siege finishes, we'll be all good to peace out from the other war. Even if they took this capital, it would be nowhere near worth as much as their own capital. There we go. So we can afford to peace out Poland now. We say Union, war reps, money. It makes these two guys hate us. Oh, but not that much money. There we go. Slow down. Hello, Union. A whole slew of prestige from that. And the Teutonics hate us. And Bohemia hate us. Look at our trust. Boom! 30. So much trust gone. They're gonna break our alliance with you. You know what? I think that's not a stupid idea, Teutoni. We used you. We abused you. You at least have the good sense to leave us. Not that it's gonna help, because we're gonna start fabricating on here and eat your gooey, delicious provinces. Now, let's start improving with Poland, because they hate us to buggery. Declining power of our nobles, that's good. Improve with Poland. Back up to speed 4. They've turned into a normal vassal, so they're probably looking to integrate them. Bohemia have also broken their alliance, so there go these two. We are left only with Poland and Novgorod. We're looking to maybe get Austria after this, and they would accept an alliance. They don't know of the evils we've done. Our trust with them is still 50, even though we won't be able to call them in on promises. The world knows not to do that, at least. Revel has fallen. We'll have another go at trying to cross over to Osel. Nope, stay here, and you go this way. And there we go. Once we get that one, we should be able to full annex. Military power for money. I would click that button so often if I could. And here we go. Let's see what they will peace out for. We will take your everything, thank you, and your money. Or at least as much of it as you will let us have. Oh, delicious. Now, we can afford to return this to Culm now, but first let's click Become a Kingdom. Now we return this to Culm. We return this to Novgorod. And we go around here and we increase all of these autonomy. Now we did pay a little bit for some of this. We played some Diplo power, but it means we get it a whole lot quicker. And it also means we can, when we declare the next war against the Teutonics, we don't have to worry about Livonians joining. Although Riga may yet ally them. Speaking of whom, Riga, oi! We want to have a claim on you. Their units turn into separatists. Ooh, whoa, they're fighting a fair bit better than I thought they would. Let's reinforce. There we go, and they're all gone now. We split up our units across these lands, get them off here in case Denmark decides to declare for Osel, because they have Conquer Osel, and we'll see if we can get Austria to ally us. You win a defensive war? all the more reason that you might want an alliance. Oh, not quite though, so let's improve relations the last little bit. See if our force limit hasn't increased because of this, and it has. So you know what? We will fill that up. Help us make us look big and strong. Got 7. We'll make 72726262. So we can afford a 7, and we can afford a 7. Other than this, we aren't expecting to go to war straight away, so we will bring our maintenance down a smidgen. We still want to reinforce the last of the missing men. We do not want to make you a march. Poland will realise how stupid they're being slowly but surely. Opinion will come down. Call from Austria. See how close we are. 2. If we bought this guy, he would let us get it. What else will? I don't think I'm in that much of a rush. Muscovy don't have any spectacular allies. I can get an alliance with Brandenburg. I don't think that they'd be a liability. They're allied to Bohemia, so there's no rivalry there. And we'll see if we can't also get Austria. Yep, we'll have that royal marriage for sure. Now, for our rivals. We do not like the Teutonics. We're going to attack them, take more. Speaking of which, let's get fabricating. We would like Königsberg. Merge up those units. And for our last one, why don't we take maybe the Golden Horde? Who are you allied with? Only Nogai? Only Nogai is beautiful. We accept your rivalry. Now, one other thing we should look at is there a limit on how much we're allowed to grow Poland? Poland has less than 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So we're only allowed to give them 3 more provinces if we want to integrate them by clicking the button. And we do, because it just saves you so many points. Other than this, military tech up. Is there anyone around us who doesn't have that military tech? We are 434. Muscovy has only got 3. Only got 3. We could get these Novgorod lands back. How much manpower do they have? 12. Oh, how much force do they have? Let's look at this. Let's really consider this, because we are at low manpower, but we can afford some mercs. So we have 34, they have 32. But they also have Yaroslav, Pskov, and Perm, and Tver. They also have, let's sort by name, upside down Miss Jane, Yaroslav for 5, Pskov, 6, Perm, let's say that they're on average 5, so 5, 10, 15, and what about Tver? Let's say, yep, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 bonus units. Whereas we only have 7 extremely disloyal ones. So even though we have the Miltech advantage, I think the thing to do is wait until he integrates some of these. It's only 3 years away. And that will actually give us time to get our manpower up. Back up to speed 5. And who do Poland think might save them? Denmark? And their vassal, presumably, because they want to integrate them. Two away. Maybe 1 more year or 2 more years of our aggressive expansion ticking down. Or, is it less than 5? It is less than 5. And are we behind time on? We are behind time on it. Do we have the money? 1 goes to 4. Would we buy the one from the nobility? That would put us up to 79%, which is just dangerously close. When does our generalship granting end? In 4 years. And we've already had a negative one. You know what? I want the half-price guy. If we need to, we'll unassign some provinces. We've got 4% that we can unassign, and each percent gives them 1, so we can lose 6 more if we really desperately need to. Hello, half price. We should mothball our forts and look at any new forts that we got, whether we actually need them. We'll get rid of this one, but we might keep this one until we've finished our first big war with Muscovy. Claim on rigor is done. We'll improve with Novgorod, back up to max. Conversion finishes, start on a new one. How's our war score? Or war exhaustion, sorry. Lovely, we can afford to start coring some things. Another claim finishes. How much is that in terms of war score? 25, 35, 55. So we can take that as well. 55 would become 70, 85. So we can't take Danzig, but we can take all the rest of the ones upon which we can fabricate. Meanwhile, they took up the tech at last. Oh, we've got a Burgundian inheritance happening. Who is the current emperor? Austria. All the more reason that we would love an alliance with you. Yep, they got bigger, so they don't think of us as useful an ally. And he died. Wow. know what? We'll do that improving now. Maybe in the new year it'll be enough. Muscovy has gone to war with the Golden Horde. And Nogai? Just the Golden Horde. Wait for this new year to cross before we do this. There we go. Woo. Now what do you think of us, Austria? -1. So close. Soon. Trademark. What else can we do? Let's let Brandenburg know that we would let them in our lands. What else can we do? Crimea. Who are you allied with? No one. So we can fabricate on these three. Maybe take them. And Byzantium finish falling. No? What? Maybe they won against the Venetians. Oh, no, they lose Constantinople. Okay. Lose prestige, could care less. Ottomans take all their Constantinople events. And how quickly are we getting relationship back with Poland? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 a year? 14 a year is pretty good. That's only 10 years without doing anything, let alone the 200, well, 130 odd, 120 odd relation we can increase. So by next year, well, by the time we've finished increasing it to 200, like on our side, plus 200, they'll be in the positives here as well. Meanwhile, when does our truce with Teutonic end? 2 years. And how are our cores going? They're proceeding nicely. Oh, what did Muscovy do? He did something. I should have been paying more attention. Oh, Genoa. No, Genoa. Don't lose. Anyway. Claim on Crimea too. Sorry, Theodoro. We want to do all three at once if we go to that war. And we're doing so much coring that it's almost worth it to go admin focus. But we don't want to fall behind on mill. And we've got such a bad mill ruler, we've got such another bad mill ruler lined up that I don't think we can afford to focus away from it. Our overextension will go away with these cores, which might be enough to make Austria willing to take that alliance that they've been teetering on the edge of. That claim finishes, so we do the last one. And we ask Austria if they maybe change their minds. We good enough yet? Oh no, we're even worse. What's happened? Austria have too many relations. Well, that's your fault, Austria. How many royal marriages did you get? Okay, so we have to hope that they fix that themselves soon. Or maybe they will take Diplo ideas. Anyway, in the meantime, return to... Well, actually we might go down and do this war. 1, 2, 3, 4. Improve with Poland in the meantime. It's going to take a while to walk from one side of the country to the other. Yeah, I should probably split them up to have no attrition, but, you know, we're lazy. Alright. Let's declare this war. Hey, Crimea, you've still got no allies. Don't live without allies. It's a stupid thing to do. Smush. So let's join them up and make sure the general's on top. How many do we need here? 10? Consolidate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jump back. How much force limit can this place take? It can take both of them, so we'll leave both of those there. Do some looting. Return to improving with Poland. Now going into the war means that it has a higher... If you're caught and at war, the rate at which you get these claims is just tragic. But I think we'll be okay. In the meantime, what can we do? Does Bohemia know how much we love them? Sorry, yes, Novgorod knows how much we love them. Who else might be a suitable ally? You know, we might want France. Yep, they don't like Austria. I could not like Austria. France? What do you think? You only wouldn't join because I'm in a war. Who have you got as allies? Savoy? Navarra. You silly, silly France. And does Castile hate you? No. Seeing as we want France to get up to 30 provinces, it might be an idea to look at getting a relationship with them. But finishing up this war, we'll have to wait for next time. It's time to end the episode. Thank you for joining the Blobber with our Down with the Revolution series. I hope to see you again soon.